Imagine biting into a delicious chocolate bar. That sweet taste hits your tongue and suddenly you feel happier. But why? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of sugar and your brain. Buckle up, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you think about your next sugar fix. Let's start with a shocker. Did you know that when you eat sugar, your brain lights up like a Christmas tree? It's true. The same reward centers that activate when you're having fun or falling in love get a sugar-induced party. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a harmless little brain buzz. This sugar high is setting off a complex chain reaction that could be impacting your mental health in ways you never imagined. So what exactly happens when sugar hits your system? First, your blood sugar levels spike. Your brain, being the energy-hungry organ it is, loves this instant fuel boost. It's like giving a race car a nitrous oxide injection. You get a burst of energy and alertness. But just like that race car, what goes up must come down. And boy, does it come down hard. As your body rushes to process all that sugar, your blood sugar levels plummet. Suddenly, you're left feeling tired, irritable, and maybe even a little anxious. It's a classic sugar crash. And if you're a frequent sugar consumer, you know this roller coaster all too well. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your brain starts to adapt to these sugar highs. It begins to expect them, even crave them. Sound familiar? That's because sugar can be addictive. Studies have shown that sugar can trigger the release of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, in a way similar to addictive drugs. The more sugar you eat, the more your brain wants it. It's a vicious cycle that can be tough to break. Now you might be thinking, okay, so sugar makes me feel good for a bit, then not so good. But what's the big deal? Well, the effects of a high sugar diet go way beyond these short-term ups and downs. Long-term excessive sugar consumption has been linked to a host of mental health issues. Let's talk about depression. Research suggests that people who consume a lot of sugar are more likely to develop depression. One study found that men who consumed more than 67 grams of sugar per day were 23% more likely to be diagnosed with depression over a 5-year period compared to those who consumed less than 40 grams. That's a pretty sweet reason to cut back, isn't it? Anxiety is another mental health concern that's been linked to high sugar intake. When you're on that blood sugar roller coaster, your body's stress response gets activated. Over time, this can lead to increased feelings of anxiety and even panic attacks. It's like your body is constantly in fight or flight mode, all because of what you're eating. But it's not just mood disorders we need to worry about. High sugar consumption has also been associated with cognitive decline. That's right. Too much sugar might actually make you less sharp over time. One study found that people with high blood sugar levels had a faster rate of cognitive decline compared to those with normal blood sugar levels. So that extra cookie might cost you more than just calories. It could be costing you brain power. Now, before you swear off all things sweet, let's talk about what you can do to protect your brain and improve your mental health. First, you don't need to completely eliminate sugar from your diet. The key is moderation and being mindful of hidden sugars in processed foods. Try swapping out sugary snacks for fruits. They still satisfy that sweet tooth, but come packed with fiber and nutrients that slow down sugar absorption. When you do indulge in sugary treats, pair them with protein or healthy fats. This can help stabilize your blood sugar and prevent those nasty crashes. Incorporating more whole foods into your diet can make a big difference. Vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins provide steady energy without the sugar spike. And don't forget about the power of exercise. Regular physical activity can help regulate blood sugar levels and boost your mood naturally. Lastly, stay hydrated. Sometimes, what we perceive as a sugar craving is actually just thirst in disguise. Next time you're eyeing that candy bar, try drinking a glass of water first and see if the craving passes. Remember, your brain is incredibly adaptable. Just as it learned to crave sugar, it can learn to thrive without it. It might take some time, but many people report feeling more energetic, focused, and emotionally balanced after reducing their sugar intake. So, the next time you're reaching for that sweet treat, pause for a moment. Think about the complex dance happening in your brain. Is that momentary sugar high worth the potential long-term effects on your mental health? The choice, as always, is yours. But now, armed with this knowledge, you can make that choice with your eyes and your mind wide open.